Welcome back to another episode of Date Night with Debbie. We are officially in fall. Where did the last 6 months go? We're gonna hit the road again, this time to a place that is a bucket list for almost everyone, including my mother, the Arches National Park. But it is autumn, so you would think if I go now, would I still have just as much fun of a time as I would during the summer months? The answer is yes. You will see fall colors, you will avoid the scorching heat of 100+ degree and less crowd. We went in July last year. We were roasted, but it was still a luxury trip. Luxury here is for my mother to live her dream, the time that she could still travel to an active destination such as this. Luxury for me is having the time to fulfill her dream. Before we go, make sure you have these 3 things with you at all times during the trip. Common sense, but you never know until you need them. Number 1, a car with a full tank of gas and a working AC, electrolyte waters, and a white brim hat. Shall we go? Let's make travel fun again. Welcome to Arches National Park. Spanning a vast 76,000 acres of unique geological formations, the park has the largest concentration of natural stone openings in the world. Here you will find approximately 2,000 arches in the park to date. An elegant stay in the desert, Hyatt Place Moab is central to town, offers modern and spacious rooms, and has the best buffet breakfast in town. Half an hour more to get to that top, but I don't think she could do it, so we're going back down. Drinking water. Well, you will have to do that a lot on this trip to survive. It is important to always have water with you since the temperature could easily exceed 100+ degrees during the day. It's even better if it's electrolyte water like Gatorade or vitamin water. You could also buy small packages of electrolytes or emergency and mix it in with your water. The heat stroke is fatal and not uncommon during the summer months. Another important note is check the weather regularly. Hourly even if you're going to hike into a canyon that has a high risk of flash flood. The weather changed so quickly. As you will see next, it took us an hour to hike into the canyon. The weather was perfect. Clear sky, not a hint of cloud or any hint of rain. An hour or 2 into it, all of a sudden, dark clouds start pulling in and you will hear loud thunder. So we have to start heading out. So even if you could run fast or climb on the highest point on the rock in mere seconds, it's just too dangerous to be caught in a flash flood. You will be driving half of the time you're on this trip. The sunset drive is the one not to be missed. Leave 1 hour before the sun sets and there will be traffic. Giant yet particulate in their formation, the rocks give notes of millions of years of geologic history. Now, with the golden sun rays painting the giant rocks in richest color, your eyes and camera truly will have trouble deciding which rocks are the best ones for the capture. Hello again, we are still alive. The temperature reached triple digits on 2 days that we were there. The funny thing was, I just came back from Ireland a week ago before I go on this trip. So the 800 miles drive that was Sharon Island was matched with the same miles here. But the only difference is that I was the only driver on this trip in Utah. So you could imagine the contrast in temperature and landscape in a 1 week time. Well, since we're already at the Arches, we decided to visit Capitol Reef National Park that was about 2.5 hours drive away. Capitol Reef is smaller and it feels more intimate, but the drive between the rocks makes you feel like you're in the movie of Indiana Jones. So here is to living our lives adventures. Beautiful for words, so I've gotta come here. I'm coming from Ireland full of greens to a space full of rocks. drove 400 miles in 3 days. I have never driven that much in my entire life until my visit to Ireland and to Utah. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work as well. I think I lost 2 pounds from all the hike. But reflecting back on the memories, these are the times that makes your heart smiles, that you lived life to the fullest. So travel whenever you can, as comfortably as you can, and as much as you can. Should you want to live the life of a luxury safari when visiting Capitol Reef National Park, Capitol Reef Resort will have you at hello. They have selection from luxury cabin, tipi, and wagons, as well as standard rooms. Thank you for joining me on this date night. As Gustave Flaubert puts it, travel makes one modest. You see what a tiny place you are in this world. As with my previous journey, my goal is to take you traveling so that you could continue to have hope during this crazy, uncertain time. If we have hope, we will believe in tomorrow. Last but not least, traveling allows us to live life experience that we've always dreamed of. Until the next time we meet on date night, stay well and be safe. Good night.